Well, it's gonna make some coppers really confused, but I don't think it's a masquerade breach, so we should just move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's press on away from the this.
Yeah.
Would like to sprinkle a little bit of that white powder just around. Oh no, they got a bit too high and had a bit of a fight.
You want to chop it up and put out some mirrors first, then roll up some some notes.
Is there anything flammable nearby?
Well, funny you should say that, because next to that burning pit is what appears to be a large jerry can full of diesel.
Gonna make a like splash some on the van, make a good line so I'm away from the at least the large fire, then toss the rest of the jerry can back to the van and wave the others to me before I set it ablaze.
I'm gonna walk away from the whole thing, and definitely away from the kindred that has
That
put
little
a large amount of aerated diesel around themselves.
that little voice peaks up again, Heimdal. That's it. Follow your plans. Make sure you don't do anything by impulse. Not you. I'm fully in control, aren't I? Yes, I fucking am. Yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Who shouts, little puppy?
Heimerdinger, I just gave you a free kill. I thought you would be happy.
Fetch. Be a good boy.
Gonna toss the lighter.
I'm
and
just
run.
checking. I'm just checking with the other guys. If you so, I heard I heard Flint leave, but Kay and Arnold, as you see,
Yeah, Heimdal told us to get away, didn't he?
I'm waving you towards me.
Yeah, that's where I am.
He would go behind Heimdal.
right.
Yeah, so would Arnold.
let's
I think
just
Kay and
have-
Arnold are like peeking behind.
Let's just have a quick fear frenzy for everyone as night becomes day, and then it's the heat that washes over. All those fine hairs burn away first. So
What's difficulty?
beard!
difficulty 2.
This everyone?
Oh yes. Even those intelligent people who started to run away when knowing exactly how things that are flammable happen.
Difficulty 2, yeah.
Right then, so we have Arnold is quite resolved, so is Kay, so is Heimdal. So it's just oh, Flint is very, 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 very in control of his senses and knows in which direction he is moving at speed. Well, if they didn't hear the gunfire, someone's got to have seen that. You see the mushroom form as the burning red turns to black as the thick diesel fumes come piping out through the clearing.
Now it looks even more like cooking gone wrong.
Do you normally cook with diesel?
No, but
You're an idiot.
I've heard about, particular labs blowing up because of it. Not diesel, but
Meth-related incidents.
yes, that sort of thing.
Well, the good news is that really hasn't travelled well over the pond, so
I'm sure someone's cooking something somewhere.
there's quite a few people cooking nearby. So, scurry along. Are we, what's more important? Getting the hell away from what just happened? Moving around silently and stealthily so you're not discovered or you don't surprise people? Or are you just sort of ambivalent?
It would help not to be seen, just in case.
Yeah, going for not seen again, I guess.
Well, you were all well in control of your beasts, so we can have that. The fumes are strong even as you get away. The smoke seems to be sort of gathering. It's a cold night, so the cold air must be keeping it down, because the more as you move along, the smoke seems to be it starts on the floor before rising. It's not strong and pungent, but it's like a winter's night when there's a bonfire, a big fire, and all around there's mist and smoke rising. For everyone but Flint, it's quite thick. It's starting to get all around. You don't have nothing to be worried about. The flames are far away. Your beasts are nice and calm, but it's just reducing visibility, so you can see so far, but no further. For Flint, it's a lot like the smoke that was coming out of the back of that van, and it now seems to be pretty much everywhere.
Okay.
And instead of rolling away from gravity, it seems to be rising from the earth. But nothing to worry about.
I'm going to activate my eyes to try and see better.
So you activate your eyes of the beast. What was that, Flint?
Should I check an occult on that?
I think that might be worth a roll. This isn't something you've seen before. Let's say there's a 2, a 5, and a 7. Crikey. A 4, are you happy there, or do you want to go for a Brucey bonus? Remember, willpower is dangerous. Get rid of it.
Don't mind taking one. I need one dice. There you go.
5 it is. The only thing you can remember from a tome is something that was mentioned. Something that reacts like this. It's not so much how it's moving, because you can tell it's moving with purpose. It's appearing all around. It's not sort of targeting any one particular area. It just seems to be everywhere there is land, where there are trees. And the only thing that comes to mind is a single word: Umbra.
Oh. Okay.
But even with your eyes, Heimdal, it's difficult to see. Even with daylight, the mist, it's all around you, but it's just reducing visibility. So
I'm
maybe
just checking
10
if
feet,
it's
15 feet.
I'm just checking if it's supernatural darkness or mist.
It's not so much darkness, just mist that's obscuring.
Yeah.
But as you push through, it starts to thin, and you come to an opening of not a clearing, but a patch of water. As the trees thin out, there appears to be either a sheer side of the valley. Strangely, it looks like a cliff of some sort, but it's probably a good 15-20 feet straight up. It's an odd patch you wouldn't have seen unless you were sort of walked down and in. At the base of this cliff, this side, this hill, whatever it is, there's a patch of crystal clear water, fresh. It smells wonderful, and as the moonlight hits it, it twinkles. The only sort of blemish on the situation is, there we go. There seems to be a rotten copper pipe. Well, I say copper, it could be iron. It's sort of rusted over the years. It's a sewer pipe that comes out of the cliff face, maybe 5 foot above the water, and there's not a fluid that's coming out, but there's definitely something. You can see it's maybe a foot high. It's brown in places of different textures and shades, and it looks solid, but every now and then You know, with that trick of the light, when something looks like it's moving, you have to sort of stare, just really focus, and you get the idea that it's moving imperceptibly, maybe a millimeter at a time, but it's sort of pulsing forwards. The smell is unpleasant, and then as it goes out, it starts to jut out over the end of the pipe, a few millimeters, then more, then more. And when you've got a good-sized chunk hanging off, it just breaks. As the crust lets go, all of those yummy, runny innards fall down with it, collapsing into the water. All around, it just goes into a foul, brown sort of effluence as the waste continues to pulse out of the pipe. And quite a big sewer pipe. You could probably crawl in, maybe even hunch down and get in if you wanted to. There's no path, there's no rope. You'd either have to sort of go into the pool, swim in, or try and climb yourself along the cliff face and get yourself down if that was the way you wanted to go. The smell isn't pleasant, but there's a lovely clean piece of water except for the brown murkiness that's there, and you could probably clear off at least some of the blood. What are you guys doing?
I was thinking about cleaning myself, but not in a pool of that.
Really?
It be too far of a jump? Or someone that could soar through the air?
There's a good chance that you could maybe land perfectly, even sort of hole in one. You'd be going at some speed.
Arnold just looks at the situation and goes, dry spilling. It's disgraceful.
Are we sure this is the right pipe?
It's a sewer pipe.
I know, but we could go down a manhole or something.
So, don't even know why there's a sewer pipe there.
It's active. Pointing at the things coming up.
Yeah, and illegal. We should complain to the water company.
Yeah.
There's a splash as the next sort of shelf of a sewage lands in the water. It bubbles and splashes. You can just see, you can see crystal clear, almost to the bottom, around the edges of the pool. But it's a little bit murky as you get closer to the pipe.
Flint, after you. I say, looking at his white suit.
Oh, he's not wearing the white suit.
He wore the brown pants.
I'm gonna leap across, but land on top of the pipe.
Okay. Let's have Dex and Athletics, shall we? No precautions
torturing
you're
me.
taking?
Huh?
No, that's fine. Heimdal, Dex and Athletics, that's it's difficulty 4. You're jumping onto a pipe that's probably a
4?
little bit... It's slippy, it's not designed to take someone's weight on top, and you've got a really good chance of face planting into a cliff face.
Okay, if it's 4, then I'm rousing, because no way in hell I'm doing that without a little bit hunger.
But you still get the boost.
Oh, shall we move in my...
Go on, show them how it's done.
But Dex is not my thing. 3, no. Fuck it. I'm just gonna trip and fall and shit, I guess.
Well, you've always got the chance to succeed at a cost.
Not for this. This is not fatal or anything of the sort.
Well, the good news is you jump, you land, and you're fine. You turn, you look, and he's gone. Splash.
Look, guys, I could leap this forest, right?
Casey's dirtier than you now. I ain't touching him.
Does it look like if someone was to take a circuitous route round, you could go up and approach this problem from on high?
If you look at roll 20,
Yeah, I can see.
so about 20, if you were to climb up, good 20 feet, you could then sort of have a scoot down. You'd then climb down just as easy. You get the impression that pipe's probably not as safe and secure as it could be.
Okay.
But a big chunk of the rust is fallen off, so now it's probably quite easy. Maybe now you could probably do that with only difficulty 3. But if you were suitably dexterous and took your time,
I am not.
rather than taking a running jump, you could probably do that with much easier. Heimdal, you come up for air.
Yeah, I'm going into the pipe. I'm covered already, and I don't know why I figured I could go into a sewer without getting covered in shit.
So, but it is, you can reach up, and you sort of have to pull yourself. So you put your hands in. Just enjoy that texture at the moment as your fingers grip through. And
Can
into
I
the
just?
pipe.
Can I soar and leap in the pipe, or am I stuck?
reckon you should. That's something that you have to do. Let's have one of those dex and athletics rolls. Difficulty 2. You basically pull yourself up and set yourself in through the shelf of shit.
Is my RAW still active?
Let's say yes, because you've already fallen face first into this already.
I just realised I did my reroll.
Great.
I'm just going to
There you
reroll
go.
one more dice.
And like that, Heimdal is gone. You can't see into the sewer pipe. Nice and dark in there. Flint, what are you doing?
Yes. I was doing a few rounds and focusing my blood potency.
He's fishing for a crit, is he?
I was, yeah.
Oh, crikey, yes. And what is your intention?
I'm probably going to try and climb along the cliff face.
Okay. Taking your time?
Yeah.
Okay. Difficulty 2.
Okay.
Let's see. So, Dex.
+2.
There we go.
Yeah.
Slowly wins the race. So it's like the Grangrel was rather impatient and didn't want to sit around and wait. But he's gone in.
Okay.
Now, to the 2 sewer dwellers that have been stood there watching everyone else, what are you doing?
Manhole cover?
Nope.
And so it's Kay, like, trying to find one.
From what I know, there isn't one round it. Honestly, might as well. And Kay's just gonna leap into it. Doesn't matter where he lands as long as it's inside.
Okay. Dex and athletics for you. Difficulty 3. All the slipperiness has been removed, thankfully, by Heimdal. That appears to be 1 success, which is less than 3 the last time I checked. So,
Yes.
Well, you've got a choice. You could accept it and the consequences, as Flint is climbing carefully and precisely and ensuring that he doesn't fall into the water. Or you could expend a bit of willpower to have a little bit of a boost. Or maybe even have a little bit of a talk with someone and see if you can succeed at a cost. Which do you prefer?
If I failed, where would I land? What's the question?
Somewhere wet. Somewhere...
Doesn't really matter.
Sticky.
Yeah. So, that's fine. You jump. You soar past the pipe into the cliff. And then... Wily Coyote your way backwards into the pool with a splash. Flint.
Yeah.
Gingerly look down at Kay before lowering yourself down and sliding in. It's the first shoe that goes in because you can feel the pulse, the life, the movement, the heat.
That's it.
It's mainly when the crust is broken and then as your foot goes into the moisture.
Oh, man.
But needs must. Kay, it's okay. No one saw you. With a little bit of time, you're up and you're in. Arnold.
I'm going to try and do it the most gentlest way possible, like climb across the cliff and try and drop gently onto this, slowly and steady. But first I'm going to have a blood bag because I feel like I'm going to boost.
So you're going to be able to get your way over to the pipe and sit down, and it's the getting into the pipe that's probably going to be the more difficult bit for you. So you sit there and have that blood bag.
Yeah, I'm sitting on there with my legs sort of dangling over, I guess.
Which is when you see it. So you can see that there's a nice clearing here, and so then it some scrub ground, and then it's almost a wall of trees. You're in a nice sort of niche area of shore, and there are a few gaps in the trees, and you must have come through one of them, and you can see the mist is sort of held within the tree line, but it moves, it goes slowly, and you can look at a cloud and then boom, it's a perfect replica of Mater from Cars, or it's a bunny rabbit flying a jet plane. You see eyes first, before sort of the feline nose, and then the maw as the head turns to you. It's not a shape, it's more the suggestion of a shape. But we're not talking a small alley cat, we're talking a beast of some sort, a giant cat. The mist takes that form and it seems to be looking back at you. It seems to be paying you exquisite attention.
I'm there sucking on it, looking it back at it, still sucking on the blood bag, and go,
there's no noise, but you feel as if someone beating your chest. The growl. It's just a sudden burst of noise, but the feeling of as each beat of the growl hits, and it's physical. You're moved backwards against the cliff.
ow.
You okay?
The blood bag drops down into the muck below, and as you look up, there's no sign of the cat.
That's a weird experience.
Well,
Hey, Arnold?
you've got one more bag left. Are you going to finish that one off, or are you going to go down and find the other one?
I don't think that one's gonna be any good now. It was open and it dropped.
Well, it's all fluid, I guess.
Even with my merits, I don't want to drink that.
So we found the limit of your iron gullet. Fair enough. I think your beast, for some reason, is going to give you a little bit of a hand to get in this tunnel and out of the feeding zone, as it were. So no need to roll as you sort of go in, and quite quickly you break into the crust before you all step forward into the sewers.
Yeah, I turned to Kay and go, there was some weird cloud cat outside.
Wait, that's real? Or it's just what people are saying?
No, there's literally a cloud cat giving me the eyes, yeah, like staring at me.
Cats, I love cats. What kind of cat is it?
I don't know. Cloud cat.
What race is that?
Cumulonimbusy.
You can clearly see Heimdal is confused and he's not book smart in any way. Nimbusy? What's that?
Yeah.
As
Sounds
in
like it.
Nimbus, as in, it's a name for cloud type.
You mean a literal cat made of clouds?
Yes.
I don't know what you've been smoking in there, but, you know, the van. But
Oh,
sounds pretty fucking weird.
yeah, I think something's following us.
And we're concerned about a cat made of smoke. Why? Couldn't
I don't know.
you just, like, wave it away? Blow at it?
When a ton of kindred warn you of this monstrous cat, you might want to look.
You've been warned about this beast.
Oh yeah, a couple times. Never really believed it though.
Well, let's hope it doesn't, like, shit then. And I'm gonna move further in.
Right. We take Heimdal climbing his way through the brown sludge of dubious origin. Do you have a heightened sense of smell at all? Or touch? Even taste? You did go head first.
No, I have a really good nose for blood.
Well,
It's not for shit.
unfortunately, it's a little bit full at the moment. Now, doesn't take much. The pulse happens sort of every few seconds. It's not very strong. It's imperceptible. It's like a heartbeat, just sort of gently pumping the semi-solid mess forwards and out of the pipe.
Is your shin high or something when you're standing in the pipe?
Well, as you go through the pipe, it's probably, if you were stood up, it'd probably knee high. But as you're climbing up through it, and it's sort of your head, hair, shoulders, body.
Oh, I wanted to avoid that with soaring leap and kind of just see if I could.
I know, but you kind of have to jump up and through.
Yeah.
Better rolls, better success.
We're gonna find a shower later.
I think that's the least of your worries.
Yeah.
Now, as you go in, looks quite dark, but as you sort of shimmy, hunch down a little, get through, it comes out into quite a large pipe, actually. I say pipe because it's not a square. It's the bricks are all sort of domed, so as you look forwards, it's more of a tube. Either side of the pipe on the left and right looks to be a ledge, a walkway. You could possibly sort of stand 2 feet together without too much difficulty, but in places you're going to be sort of one foot in front of the other. They don't look too badly damaged. The brickwork here looks very old, but it looks like it was made to last. So there are no signs of repairs. So where there are the odd bit of clip or damage, it's not been fixed yet, but you can see it's sturdy. It will last. In between the pathway to the left, to the right, is just a slow, lazy river. It's more solid at this end, and it's as it sort of eventually pushes through and out the pipe, it layers up with a crust, but you can sort of see different textures, different shapes moving. I think it's more liquid underneath. The smell is unique, something that could keep possibly a German porn enthusiast quite happy, but for you, not so much. But I'm sure you've seen worse. The tunnel goes on for quite a while. Do you have any way of seeing in the dark?
Red eyes.
Well, it lights up. You can see it goes for quite a while. It turns slightly to the left, a fair distance down, and no sign of anyone else. No sign of anything else, to be fair. I'm not sure anyone would particularly like to spend too much time in here. So, walking on the left, walking on the right, or risking the safe, sturdy road in the middle.
I think I'm gonna wait for my Nosferatu pack members here and their expertise with sewers, and
Okay.
maybe they have advice.
The pipe entrance, you're going to struggle to let someone move by you, and there's not much room. You sort of have to either step straight out or step to the left or to the right.
Oh, it's okay. I thought it was more room. Right is right, I guess.
No. Left is right, right is wrong. And who was next through the mess?
Sadly.
A new pair of shoes are in order. As you step in and punch through the crust, it's nice and gooey. Think a nice chocolate brownie.
I'll take a sample and hide that away.
Mm-hmm. Are you dressed in the best at the moment?
No. I was visiting a refuge centre. I'm essentially wearing a waxed raincoat and some casual wear.
Disposable clothing.
Yeah, relative.
As you bend and scrape and go through, the smell is a little bit overpowering. It's not the sort that you'd be used to, but the sort of things that you need to do in the name of your art. I'm sure it's not too surprising. You have the same option, left, right, or a nice big relaxing comfortable pathway, possibly you think knee deep, maybe even waist deep.
Let's avoid the waist. I'll go on the left.
Left it is. And then very quickly and swiftly as Kay dives headfirst, avoiding the nice wedge of effluence, and you land arms left and right, keeping yourself just above the filth in the pipe. So, left, right, straight on.
If I were to go through the middle, would it impede my movement?
I think it's try and find out. You've got no way of knowing what's actually underneath there. It could be some sort of sewer-related shark, or it could be a completely safe and effortless movement.
He's walked in worse.
Center it is. You do drop down, and here it's actually sort of just below your waist. Now, you feel things moving by, there's some textures, etc., but nothing out of the ordinary. But every few moments, you feel just a wave. It's like a pump of the heartbeat just passing through as another few millimeters are forced out of the pipe. And Mr. Arnold, after seeing the little puddy cat outside.
It was a little kitty, more smoky.
I'm sure it was probably a good omen. It was good luck for you to see that.
Yes, it wasn't scary at all.
No. Although, as you went in, you did notice that it was coming closer.
Yeah. So I'm walking quite quickly now into the pipe.
So, left, right, or in the middle?
Left.
Left. Well, just moving Flint forwards a little. Right, so you are all in roll 20, yes?
Yeah.
So, for ease of access, we have the path to the left, the path to the right, and the main sewer moving along pleasantly.
And if it's pitch black, I will activate my see in the dark ability.
And which one would that be? I know, of course, I'm just testing you.
Oh, that will be my Oblivion power of Oblivion Sight.
Oh. Everything lights up, it's perfectly fine.
Because Jenny hasn't been teaching me Lasombra skills at all.
No, not at all. On an unrelated note, you can, as you engage the powers of your blood, you can hear the slight... It's not a purr, it's more of a growl. You seem to hear the cat much louder than when you were outside the second you activate this power. And it seems like the second you do, it knows where you are. And you know that it knows where you are. And it's now getting closer. But we'll come back to you.
Okay, nothing to worry about.
Kay, Flint, how are you seeing in here? See, I'll go to the Nosferatu first, because Nosferatu, they don't like to hang around in sewers or dark places.
Yeah,
Well,
it's horrible in there.
I don't know if he's made his purchase of nitrogen goggles yet, so have a torch.
Well, torch it is. And Flint?
I'm assuming Sense the Unseen will be of little help.
It will help, but I wouldn't rely on it too much, because some of the things you might see might not be there.
Yeah. So in lieu of that, it's probably going to be a torch from an iPhone.
That's fine. You push forwards, Kay, figuratively and literally. The first stretch, maybe 50, 60 meters. There's no noise here. Every step that you make echoes, and echoes and rebounds, goes all the way down, and then comes back and goes forward. It's airtight, and it resonates. So you might have to keep yourselves a little bit stealthy in case you don't want to disturb people. But hey, as we said, it's a sewer. No one's in here. Okay. As you are coming up to the first left-hand turn, it starts to get a little bit higher, just sort of an inch or two higher than your waist. And the further you walk, the higher it gets, the stronger the pulse gets. So you can stand still without any effort, but you get the impression that the further you go, you might start having to sort of at least lean into it. Well, I hope you get, unless you get to the destination first, because you don't want it to get too high. For everyone else, it's a nice, safe walk along. It's very moist in here. It's quite warm as well. So there's as the steam, let's call it, rises to the ceiling and drips down, the floor that you're walking on can be a little bit on the slippy side, so you probably need to pay a bit of attention. Let me know if you're sort of going for speed rather than safety, because we're going to have a think about that. As you turn the first corner to the left, you can see what looks to be a platform, sort of laid flat over the walkways on the left and right. So after about 20 meters down, it's a complete level. So if you look on roll 20, we have a side-on view of the pipe. So at foot level where you are, a large metal platform balanced, sat on the walkways left and right, enough for the sewer to pass through below. On the platform you can see rubbish, waste, detritus. There's bags, packing crates. Just looks like someone's come down here and somehow decided to lug a lot of junk and completely cover this, almost in places up to waist height if you were stood on this. If you're going to climb over, it looks a little bit unsafe. And there's absolutely no sign of anyone else here. You're all by yourself. But if you would like to make some sort of wits and awareness roll, just to have a look, or feel free not to.
I think I might.
I might as well.
So Arnold with 4, Kay with 3, Heimdal with 4. So we thought you were going to be having very little success today. Not so much. So for the 3 of you, yeah, I'd be a little bit concerned if you were mortal for needle sticks and everything else. It looks like someone has quite simply taken a few truckloads of junk and made barricades, trying to block off the platform. You can see a safe path, or safe-ish path, but you get the impression that someone is trying to make this as awkward as possible. So going over could be difficult, or you could go underneath. So, okay, where you are walking through, the platform sits on those paths, so you could just duck your head down. There is a small gap between the bottom of the platform and the sewer itself.
Right, so I mean, maybe there's something else under them.
Okay, that works. So, then roll 20 starts to recoil. You can see it's just one long trash-filled platform.
Okay.
No, carry on.
Heimdal, can you like push and make a sort of a walkway through all that stuff?
Might be able to. How far is it?
Oh, it looks quite far.
Storyteller, can I jump it?
You can try. There's, by the time you get sort of midway through, it is sort of chest height, which means there's not going to be much space between you and the ceiling. But
okay,
I reckon you could do it.
If it's more than 10 meters, then whatever. But if I can get a hold of a metal board or a pallet or something that I can push with.
Yeah, no, push through. That's fine.
I'll try to act as a snowplow through all this shit.
That's fine. No need for a roll. This is it's tough, but you've got enough beef behind you to get through that.
I'm going to follow behind him.
Okay, an operation hide behind the Grangrel. Like it. You see Kay duck down and disappear underneath. I'm sure that will end well.
I'll be careful not to step on him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also very wary about wooden sticks and sharp objects.
Now, funny you should say that, but not all of these pallets and not all these bits of wood and metal are in good repair. A lot of them have been damaged, so there are sharp metal, wooden, plastic, and glass shards at all angles, so I'd probably be very careful. Because
That
as
is
you're
why
pushing through,
I want
some of
something
it-
which
you're pushing through, but you're still stood on layers upon layers, and it's starting to shift and move underneath. And some things, it starts to become very awkward. Sort of halt where you are is literally your left foot slides completely out, as if the area was greased. Flint, what are you doing?
So Heimdal is pushing through the detritus
Yes.
carefully. I'll stay a good, 10 foot back from that. But essentially
if-
just see how that's going.
Okay, pop yourself where you are. Arnold, let's have another wits and awareness from you, since you're sort of following along happily behind Heimdal.
We say happily. There is a potential kitten hunting me down.
Well, we'll come back to that. It is getting closer.
Or
You can see that Heimdal's pushing away, getting through, and sort of black bags full of rotten food, etc., just sort of rolling around. There's broken electronics knocking about, but there is also that nice, sort of really odd rusted barrel, sort of just over there.
okay.
With that, and there's a lovely sort of thin piece of wire that runs just to the other side of the wall. Heimdal's just about to push quite a big pile of trash over onto.
I try and grab Heimdal and pull him back.
so stop and look at him.
Thing bomb pointing at the trash can thing.
That means someone is expecting company.
Yeah, it's got a tripwire and everything. We need to kind of climb over it.
We still have a gun. I'm gonna
what's it?
look down and I don't know where Kay is and just yell, Kay, there's a tripwire if you were there.
How far is?
Underneath Kay, it's you ever put your head under the bath and you get your ears of sort of block out some sounds? It sounds like someone's saying something from a room or two away, but can't really make out what it is. What you can make out are those two white eyes staring at you just from the far end underneath this platform, watching you ever so clearly. You can see the bridge of the nose just sort of cresting above the crust as the sewage flows by. It seems to be watching you incredibly closely. And then it closes its eyes and it vanishes. Back to Heimdal.
Can I see the wire? That is pointed out to me.
With a bit of judicious poking and pointing, trial and error, you can see the barrel and eventually see that wire, and you can see the pile of trash that's about to fall and trigger.
We'll look at Arnold and Flint and just ask, hey, I don't suppose any of you have experience with bomb defusal?
No.
What sort of bomb?
A wire and I don't know.
Not usually disposal.
I was not good enough for the army, so I don't really have experience with this. I mean, I can jump across, but it's not going to help you guys.
I can jump.
It's not going to help Flint, and we need Flint.
Oh yeah, true. Flint, can you not jump?
What?
Okay. I can probably take it. Arnold, get back. I'll try to do something. Gently. I'm pretty fast when I want to be, and I am wearing this. I'm gonna knock on the Kevlar vest. Maybe that's gonna help just a little bit. But I am...
Okay,
I'm gonna gently try to cut the wire and hope it doesn't explode.
if I have time, I am going to put up something solid and put between me, Flint, and Heimdal to try and protect.
Yeah. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm gonna wait until everyone's ready.
Can Kay see from underneath, or is it not grated?
No, completely solid metal.
Then he's just going to keep swimming.
Are you heading towards whoever that was?
Oh, of course. How dare they not say hi?
Keeping your head above, or are you going underneath?
Is it really a difference?
If it comes up and looks at you again, it can see, but if you're underneath, you'd be out of sight. Just remember, you don't need to breathe, so you can keep your mouth closed.
Maybe be a submarine, like go underneath and then go, is he there? No. Is he there?
Okay. I didn't think you'd buy that, but let's go. So while you're diving underneath to help cushion the explosion that's about to happen, so let me get this right. So Heimdal, let's say, is right here, kneeling in front of the barrel. It smells of it's either petrol, diesel, or paraffin. It's something flammable in the barrel.
Yeah. And I think me and Flint are hiding, maybe like behind this bathtub or something like that.
Funny, that's a cast iron tub that's just there that you found. So Heimdal's right next to the large barrel of flammable something or other, and with what appears to be a wire going across. It's into sort of like a square box that's attached to the large barrel of flammable thingamabobs. Are you gonna give it a tug, or maybe open it up, or would you like to cut the wire? What are you gonna do, Heimdal?
I don't know, like the movies. I think I'm gonna. Do I have anything to cut it with, though?
Well, Grangrel have claws and teeth, don't they?
Not this one.
What do you mean? All gangrels
I'm
have
gonna
claws.
very gently try and at least if the box is the ignition, maybe I can get it far away from the. But I'm gonna try and rip it out if I need to.
It's a plastic box. It's not a part of the barrel. It looks like it's just been sort of taped on.
Can I see the part where it's gonna ignite?
The wire goes inside, but with a bit of judicious poking and sort of risking sudden death, you can see it's like it's attached to some sort of object in there. It looks like it could be a flashbang or some sort of incendiary. So move the wire pulls it out. Poof.
So I kind of have to pull the wire. So it's not simply if I.
Well, if you get the idea that if you pull the wire, it's going to trigger it.
Yeah, but it's the same thing could happen if I just put if I want to cut it and put the weight on it.
So you'd have to cut it very gently.
Yeah, I don't have the tools for that. I think I'm gonna rely on strength and quick reflexes and pull the ignition point very fast and toss it away, like not backwards but down the tunnel, and hope that I don't blow up the barrel. I have rapid reflexes, so maybe I can do this fast enough.
Well, it sounds like you've spent a few moments here, and you kneeling, you sitting, you bending.
Yeah, whatever I have to see it.
Let's say kneeling.
Yeah.
And so in those few seconds, you realise that your knees are a little bit moist because all of that fluid that's been in that barrel, well, it's an old rusty barrel. It seems a lot of it's been sort of leaking out, and so now sort of getting soaked into your clothing. Right. So let's make this roll. You're going to grab the explosive device and then throw it.
Ahead.
Okay.
Like preferably down here somewhere.
Not a problem. So you're going to throw the explosive device, it's going to go down there, and then it will pull the wire out, and then trigger and explode.
I am hoping it will explode away from the barrel, but again, I don't know what I'm doing.
No. You're the expert.
I'm just doing things.
No, that's fine. If you look back and you can see that your colleagues have every faith in you. How far are you in that cast iron?
Like literally, eyes going above, and then as soon as he's about to put it, like down.
Yeah, I'm just lying down in the bathtub.
Okay.
We're canoodling in the bathtub.
I don't mind, I'm dead.
I'm hoping in a mix between toss and jump the other way. And it's a lot of things at once,
Right,
but I don't know if I can do it.
So it's grab, throw, jump the other way, and all the rest of it. So
I mean, kind of hold it and then both directions.
Well,
I don't know.
the thing is, the more difficult you make this, the more difficult it is. So let's just say you're quite athletic, you're strong. I can see a roll there. If you're going to just pick it up and throw it, this is only going to be difficulty 2. It's, as I said, it's taped to the barrel, so it's not going to be that strong to remove. And it's just a simple throw. Difficulty 2, strength in athletics. Just maybe don't get it wrong.
It's right on the money.
So bestial, but unfortunately you had enough successes. Yes, you pick, you throw. Kay, how far up that how far along have you got? Completely unaware of the explosive device that's being thrown to your destination.
He would have got as far as physically possible. He has no reason to slow down, and there's someone there.
Right.
Also, did anyone check if there's a second explosive?
Don't pretend I'm smart.
The right answer.
That's Flint's job.
Smart. You throw it. The device lands far at the end. Let's just empty this one out a little bit more. So it clears the end of the platform. Plop. And then, have you ever... It's just a small explosion, but one that's sort of in like a thick, viscous liquid fluid with lots of solids. And there's a... as shit flies everywhere. There's a mist all around. You can almost taste the success. But you're alive. Your legs are doused in diesel, but you're alive. Okay. There's a bang. The force, you're physically knocked back. Take a point of superficial. Feels like something concussive has hit you straight in the head. And you hear a scream. A loud scream that goes ever so quiet, ever so quickly. For everyone else upstairs, you can see the top half of a torso explode out with it onto the right-hand ledge.
I can't, I'm in a bathtub.
Well, let's say Heimdal.
That's what we call illegal fishing right there.
Bad times.
There's a moan, there's gasps, there's hot breath leaving his mouth as he's trying to cope with the pain. Torso just below the abdomen, completely gone. But nothing dangling out. It looks to be cauterized, burnt, scarred. Something explosive and hot seems to have sealed whatever that was. So, Heimdal.
I raise a thumbs up for the rest of them. It's like, I don't think I killed Kay, but I killed something else.
Oh.
And Arnold, please get up here and check for more explosives. I think you're muted.
No, I think he's really in character. Refusing to interact.
Yeah, or muted. And my head just pops above the bathtub and looks around like a meerkat style.
You can hear the growl, Arthur. Arnold. Arnold. I didn't call you Arthur, I called you Arnold.
Arthur, someone else.
Yes. No,
By the way, you should have seen the explosion. It was glorious.
Oh. Right, we gotta keep moving. There's a cat after us.
I like cats.
Yeah, this cat's a bit of a grumpy one. And it's smoky.
How grumpy.
Who's that guy?
I don't really know.
Okay.
He looks over to you as you say that guy. Mouth open and closing. He's not saying anything, but his eyes wide. Looks as... are you appearing out of the ether, Kay?
Jumping out onto them.
Well, the yellow submarine emerges from the filth next to the savaged remains of this poor innocent mortal.
Ah, good. I didn't kill you.
You get a look at the chap. He's looks like he's seen better years. Middle age, just long hair. Doesn't seem to be wearing the height of fashion, and his eyes and his skin, besides covered in shit, just look like he's been living in the dark for a long time. And he's just mouth open and closed, open and closed. Doesn't seem to be phased at all looking at you, Kay.
Would Kay get any suggestion that he might be part of the herd?
So you're going to see if you can identify, use some vessel recognition to maybe smell the scent of a kindred on him.
It's already in his mouth. Just smell him.
You're going to ignore this poor man's pleas for death to end his pain and suffering and just go about your business, yeah? Okay?
Sorry, were you trying to convince me?
No, but if you'd just like to colour in one of those stains for me. And, yeah, no.
I did nothing.
Very much so. As you sort of... He's got the signs, he's got the scent, he's got the smell. You know he belongs to someone. He's drenched in kindred. And, of course, other things. More than that, you can tell that he's more than just one of the herd. He's got a spark in his eyes for the seconds that he has left.
What did you do? Just looking at Heimdal.
I threw something, it went boom, and he came to the surface.
Yeah, Heimdal, don't move forward. I still need to check for more traps.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Well, Heimdal, you have moved a couple of paces forward, so you need to be a bit aware of your surroundings. Arnold, there is another wire in front of Heimdal's foot.
Heimdal, there's another wire, like literally just where your foot is. Yeah, don't step forward. Do not step forward.
Oh,
God.
what are you dealing with?
Okay, can you get out of the blast zone and Arnold get back into top?
Oh, I think I can help with that.
Oh, you're good with explosives. I'm gonna get in the top then.
I had fun for a bit.
I'm gonna get in the top.
There's three of us now in the tub.
Or behind.
No, I got out of the tub. Makes it easy for you.
I'm covered in petrol, so I don't really wanna.
Yeah, I'm definitely moving away from petrol.
Yeah.
Careful as you move around. You notice that some of these pallets, some of the flooring, is actually on tracks on rails, so it's designed that the second you put weight on, it moves, it shifts. The more you sort of pay attention, you can see piles are set deliberately to fall, and There are small patches, say, with lots of small wooden stakes all pointed up, ready to catch you. So, probably a good idea to be careful.
Try
Good
and
take
sort
notes.
of brace against the left-hand wall
Mm-hmm.
and lean against the wall and try and slowly edge my way along there.
Okay. You can see the second wire that Arnold pointed out.
Was that it?
So if the first wire was attached to this wall,
Yeah.
and then to the barrel, the second wire, a little bit further on, attached to the barrel.
The same barrel.
Yes.
Okay.
You could just step over it.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Aware of your surroundings. You've got light, so that's not a problem. You can step over. Kay, it's a simple setup. It's a tripwire. Cut the wire, and you're fine. There's nothing you've not rigged up before yourself.
Just go through everything I can see, just snip it, remove it,
Yeah. There's
take notes for later.
There's a box with a small sort of incendiary grenade. On this side.
Taking that.
There you go. Waste not, want not. Your colleagues are in and around a cast iron bathtub, and for everyone else, Kay has been swimming in the sewer.
Lovely.
I am covered in shit. I won't judge. I'm gonna judge you for carrying around flammable explosives, though. I don't think that's a good idea.
They're not to be used on us.
No, but you're still a
Or me,
walking
but-
bomb close to us.
We all are walking bombs.
I don't carry anything explosive.
I'm not a walking bomb.
Let's say we walk,
I'm
we walk
sorry,
down
Arnold,
the tunnel
for what
here.
you just did.
Walk down further down the tunnel. Someone starts shooting at us. They hit the thing that you now have in your pocket, and we all blow up. Maybe just leave it.
Is
We're-
that
we-
how those work?
What happened to the guy who was moaning, by the way?
Oh,
But
he was.
just on the off chance that it does work that way. I think we're people who should stay very far away from fire. Anything else, pretty good, but fire. I mean, you set me to fire, Flint, but I was different. It was surgical, and you know.
Yeah.
But I think fire bad.
When the time
Uh-huh.
comes, don't worry, I will throw it away.
Away from us, hopefully.
Yes.
Good.
You
Also,
keep a small memento, like a small ring pull.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you, Kay. You know what you're doing, but I let it be known, I don't like fire near me.
Heimdal. That little voice that always steps in just when you don't want it to. You're soaked in petrol. You are tinder.
I know.
Tinder dry. Potato. For fuck's sake. Will you stop making a complete dick of yourself? If you're gonna do it right. Please, you're embarrassing me.
Well, I listened to you before, Heimerdinger, and now we're gonna try my way.
Yeah, eat the fucking grenade.
I probably will. I'm gonna, keep some space between Kay and I for the rest of the journey, just in case that it blows up.
Right. Are we getting out of the bathtub?
Any more bombs?
Well, there's still the wire there, I think.
Yeah, same Bob. You can just step over it.
Okay. Alright.
I did, and look at me. I'm the peak of physical health.
Yeah, just Dex and Athletics for Arnold and Heimdal. Difficulty 1.
I'm gonna jump to here.
Yeah,
I
that's
can.
fine. Dex and Athletics, difficulty 1. We
I hate you
just
so
don't fail.
much.
What?
Can I take half?
No. Where's the fun in that?
I
Yeah.
can't even take half. That's the problem.
Oh, another bestial failure. Oh, but well, you both succeeded
I haven't
in
rolled
jumping the tripwire. Oh no, sorry, I saw.
yet.
Oh, there's Heimdal. Oh
you
no.
This is why I hate you so much.
So, Heimdal, you jump. You float with ease. You land safely. And then there's the thud as Arnold face plants into the wire, triggering the wire, pulling it straight out. But luckily, Kay earlier took the explosives out. Otherwise, you would all be greeting the sun.
Oh, did I forget to mention?
Or the barrel of homemade napalm. But, lucky for you, there weren't any stakes knocking around near the wire. So, no damage, just, well, except to your pride. I'm sure none of your coterie brought any of that up. And just the softest of tuts at the back of your mind, disapproving, not even worth a rebuke.
Do I recognise the voice?
It's the one that always comes out when you get nervous, when you're around those others, the more intelligent others, those that know you're a fraud.
Yeah. I'm not a fraud. Shut up, you. Stop tutting.
So what are you guys doing?
I want to jump into this because that's wet, right?
Yep, that's it.
I want to be covered in shit rather than petrol.
Well,
In the club.
continue my way up. Take my time.
no, so you can navigate the rest of it, Flint. Unlike the people jumping and launching, you're taking small, deliberate steps, using the torch, checking everything, looking around, and being deliberate, almost perfectionist in your actions. Whereas the others that muddle through. Hey ho. You clear the platform. Breaks out again. Path on the left, path on the right. The right hand path, you can see there's chunks missing, so you're gonna have to do a few hops to stay out of the drink, as it were. And you've got the torso of a long-haired, raggedy clothed person that's just staring, eyes wide, bloodshot, but looking up to the roof, not moving.
Does he have
Any
anything
talk?
on him?
Clothes. It's probably it's difficult to tell because one, it's covered in shit, and two, it was just almost set fire to. So, it's a combination of sort of clothing that's been burnt through into his skin, and like an couple of old tops. These are clothes that.
No wallet or anything?
No, nothing at all. You can, in the patches, if you want to clean off and sort of fish around through some of the remaining flesh and past the burns, you can probably see a few different tattoos. Some look homemade, or doesn't look. You're not looking at a silver service waiter or anyone who would be missed.
Is it with the tattoos? Is it possible to do streetwise or something to see if they're related to maybe a gang or I don't know, some affiliation?
No need to roll. This is very much Heimdal's wheelhouse, the sort of areas you would frequent. You recognise some of the work. A couple of people that do tattoos that maybe work. Maybe even once from your club. but a lot of these would be locals, but the sort of people that wouldn't be having their own stall. You normally bump into them in passing, or some of them would be paying for services in special brew. So no, but any care at all for this life that you've just taken?
I don't know who it is, but I don't know if it's an innocent, then that's pretty shitty of me. I didn't know it was there though.
Pun intended.
Yeah, that's probably what was it called when you kill someone and you don't mean to?
Remorse.
Manslaughter?
I don't know. And he seems to be, I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? Down on his luck. And I don't really go after people like that.
True. Maybe be a little bit more careful next time when you throw explosives. You don't want to be making a habit of this. So, moving on, heading back. Doing something unpleasant with the remains.
Is it dead?
Yeah, it's not breathing anymore.
Oh, okay. No witnesses.
I'm guessing that means Kay's going to accidentally nudge it into the fluid and let it sink.
Wow.
There we go. Everything reverts back to nature. It's the cycle of life. Monsters.
Yeah, I brought one of my convictions.
Well, let's have a conversation about that later, because I think you're going to probably break more than just one. So, pushing forwards.
Yeah, you know, it's a safe trip to the sewer.
You all know why you're here, surely?
I have no idea. Like, I know why we're here, but I have no idea who we're or what we're looking for, and nobody has been able to clarify it.
Undesirables.
Yeah, but what does that mean? In Xiao's eyes, I'm undesirable. And you are probably, or maybe not you, but handsome over there, I'm gonna point towards Kay, probably is. I mean, you had a nice scarf.
Well, they were swimming through shit. If that's not something undesirable to Zhao, I don't know what is.
Yeah, maybe give her a hug when you get back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you for that.
Group hug!
Feel like you're doing well.
Hang on. How do Grangrel dry themselves?
Nope, I'm not gonna lick myself.
No, I thought it was
Shake.
the shake.
Shake, baby, shake.
Good boy.
She can't fault me for being a dog.
Does she have a white sofa somewhere?